Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. Today we got some big news. So the first thing is the Redskins and Brandon Scherff are not expected to come to an agreement on a long-term deal. And the next thing is really big news. If it's true, a few sources have said that the Redskins will change their name from the Redskins to the Washington Warriors. If you guys are new, subscribe for Redskins and NFL content. So let's get right into the video. So first we're going to talk about the Brandon Scherff deal, and then we will talk about the Washington Warriors. That's the more important thing, so stay tuned for that. But let's first start off with Brandon Scherff. So really, it's been a while, and a few people like JP Finley have said that they were going to come to a long-term deal, but I'll read what John Keim said, who is one of the best Redskins beat reporters. So he said, there isn't much optimism that a long-term deal will be struck with right guard Brandon Scherff before the July 15 deadline to sign players on the franchise tag, a source said. Barring any changes over the past week, Scherff would play on the tag for about $15 million. The Redskins have expressed a desire to keep him long-term as part of their core while strengthening the rest of their offensive line. Scherff has made 3 Pro Bowls. So yeah, pretty much everything he said. And the reason why they haven't really been able to come to agreement on a long-term deal is just because of the pandemic in general. There's only been a couple players this offseason, including Patrick Mahomes and Christian McCaffrey, that have gotten long-term extensions. There's been a couple others, but those are the main guys, and those are studs, franchise players, Patrick Mahomes and Christian McCaffrey. So just because of the uncertainty of the cap, if there's no fans in the stand, that's going to lower the cap, and they don't know if they're going to be able to give players as much as they were thinking they were able to. So we'll see how it goes. And also, they do think Scherff is a core player, but also he's ended the last couple years on IR, so they might want to see if he can stay a full year healthy. But I honestly hope we do sign him to a long-term deal. At least though, if he does sign the tender, I think he already did, we will have a Pro Bowl guard as our starting right guard for Dwayne Haskins, and it'll help out Dwayne Haskins a lot. And if he's healthy, I think it'll help out a lot, because last year he was out for a while, especially at the end of the season, and Haskins struggled a little bit because of that. So I think if you have a full year of Brandon Scherff healthy and maybe Wes Martin starting, I think the offensive line isn't going to be improved immensely, but I think it'll be slightly improved, and I think that's going to help out Haskins a lot. We have a lot of cap space, so this Brandon Scherff deal, it doesn't really come down to the amount of money we have, because we have a lot of money. We have around $35 to $36 million in cap space. So like John Keim said, $15 million a year is what Brandon Scherff, or this year is what it would take off the cap. But I'm thinking if in the future it would probably be a $15 to $17 million deal, or it was gonna be if we were to have fans in the stands, because the cap was expected to go from something like 200 mil to 240 mil. Now it's probably not going to do that. It's probably either going to stay the same or go down a little bit. But he was expected to get a lot of money, so we'll see. And if we can't come to an agreement this year, the next year's franchise tag is a lot of money too. I'm not sure exactly how much, but it's a significant amount of money, probably close to $20 million a year. So it would not be a good idea to do that. We need to get him. Hopefully, we can still do it before July 15th. Again, it's probably doubtful, but you never know. Most of these deals, anyway, come down to the wire and usually happen on July 15th. So we have a week, and I'll give you guys an update on that when it does happen. But expect a deal not to come, and he'll just play this year on the franchise tag, get $15 million guaranteed. So now on to the way, way bigger news about the Redskins changing to the Warriors. So the Daily Caller, they reported the Washington Redskins will likely change to the Washington Warriors. And they're a somewhat reliable source. They do have about 700,000 followers, which is a lot, but followers don't always mean anything. This is what he said right here. The Redskins are currently in the process of reviewing the team's name, and there's almost certainly a 100% chance it gets changed. It sounds like Warriors is leading the pack. So Kevin Sheehan, one of the Redskins' other beat reporters, this is what he said. According to the Washington Post, the team's 980s, Kevin Sheehan said on his podcast this past Friday that he had it on pretty good authority that the Warriors is the likely choice for the team's name. He added that he would bet big money on the Warriors being the new name for the football team. So if that does happen, I wouldn't be mad with it. I think it's an okay team name. It's kind of, I have a few names that I really like, and then a few meh teams like the Warriors that I would be okay with. But I'm not too excited about this name if it does happen. Again, guys, it is not necessarily going to happen. We'll see. This is my impression, though, the whole time, that I did think that it was going to be the Warriors just because it doesn't have much controversy and it sounds okay. The only problem is that there's already a basketball team named the Golden State Warriors, but that's not a huge issue. And I think you definitely can keep the same color scheme. I do not like these jerseys right here that this person made. It's not terrible, but I've seen a few that are a lot better. But yeah, Warriors would not be bad. Let me know what you guys think about the Washington Warriors. I think there's a chance it happens. That's probably my, not necessarily for Redskins fans. I don't really think many Redskins fans like the Warriors. There's definitely a bunch that do. I'm in the middle there. I like the Red Wolves and a few other names. Renegades a little bit better, but Warriors would be fine. We would be the Washington Warriors, and I think it sounds good because of the alliteration, the two W's. I think it sounds decent. The only thing is, it wouldn't be HTTR, it would be HTTW, and we'll see if it does make sense. But the fight song would still, you could still kind of do a hail to the Warriors. It's less than 2 syllables, or is 2 syllables, so it isn't that bad, I think. So let me know what you guys think. I think it's decent. But we'll see when they announce it. It's going to happen soon, I think. Or if it doesn't, if they're having trouble rebranding, because obviously they're going to have to change the logo, they're going to have to change the name, then I've heard some people, including JP Finley, say that the Redskins could start the season as the Washington Football Club or just Washington football. So that would be really, really interesting to see, because at least all Redskins fans would call us we would still call them the Redskins if we're indeed called the Washington Football Club for this year. Let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know. I just hope we get a name done soon if we are indeed changing the name, which does look like it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And tomorrow we'll see. If nothing comes up, I probably will be posting a Dwayne Haskins off-season workout video. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And peace.